Before we get started with today's interview, just a quick reminder, click the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe and ding the bell so that you don't miss any of the great interviews that we have coming up. Now, on to today's interview. Welcome back, everybody. My special guest today is composer Tom Gerou, and his piece on the new Federation Festivals list is Overlapping Waves. Welcome, Tom.
Thank you, Sam. Great to be here.
I'm so delighted to talk about this piece because this is one of the earliest pieces on the list where we actually have students moving their hands to different positions on this piece. It's a really delightful piece with a whole variety of articulations. Talk to us about writing Overlapping Waves.
This is a piece that is conceived where I intentionally wanted to move the whole thing down by intervals. Besides going down a third and kind of using that as the anchor for the piece, I have this da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. So we have a short slur to a staccato. And then I belabored, what do I do with that second unison, or the second repeated note there? I thought, do I put an accent? And what happens if you put an accent? Da-da-dum, wham, da-da-dum, wham. If I put a tenuto, ba-da-dum, ba, are they going to hold it too long? Is it too much of an... So it was better to leave it, and just the natural shape of the hand is going to treat that note perfectly, because I've lifted up on the other one and we just land, up and land. And that's all the treatment we need. So I take that motive and I don't lose it in the piece. I keep using it throughout the piece. Now, one of the challenges here, and one of the thoughts that I know that I was very careful with, is how do I make it interesting without just keeping going down in a set interval? And that's where towards the end of the page, into the second page, I'm very careful on the harmonic changes. There's no accompaniment to this piece, so it's only a matter of changing one note that implies a different harmony. And I spend the time very carefully twisting that subtle harmony so that we go somewhere in the piece and then we can return back. But the whole time, I stick with those simple ideas throughout the piece. It's 2 pages. It should be very self-contained, but interesting. There's a little change in it, and we get in, we get out.
It's a really fun piece, and I can't wait for students to get a chance to play it at this year's Federation Festival. Is there anything else you'd like us to know about Overlapping Waves?
Oh, only that in choosing the title, when you're standing at a small lake and it's just gentle lapping, you do see the layers of waves coming in. They're not on top of each other. There's a little distance as they come in, very subtle waves, and that was the first imagery that the music told me about. Da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. It just fits the imagery for the lapping waves.
I love that insight. Tom Gerou, thank you so much for being with us today. Tom Gerou's piece is Overlapping Waves. You can find it at his website, tomgeroumusic.com. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Sam.